Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a green shirt that has a video game character on the front that is good looking because I'm one of those people. In the background, you have G1 from Signature in a video loop. No need to see me. I'm not good looking. Anyway, I've had a wonderful week. I've been extremely tired, which is why I haven't been able to do a podcast in the frequency that I usually do. As you guys know, I'm a janitor at a warehouse, and so sometimes you have to do a lot of physical labor. And so the other day, I didn't have to, but I did. I threw away a bunch of tiles, and I'm walking down a flight of stairs, and then I'm putting that on a I don't know what you call it, just like a table that I can push, and then I push that out to the back of the building, and then take that out to the dumpster. So it's like I'm moving a lot of heavy material. So like when I got home, I was exhausted. Actually, it was kind of crazy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All of you have real jobs that don't involve physical labor, so you can't relate. Anyway, I've been having some weird dreams, and I'm talking about dreams about ex-girlfriends that make no sense, or they're actually nice to me. I'm like, where was that in real life? You know, it didn't make any sense. Like, I was having a dream about my ex, Rihanna, and I just remember I woke up, I went to the kitchen, she gave me a hug and was like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, this must be a dream. And then I had another dream. It was like me and Melanie, and I walk out into the living room, and in like she's wearing knee pads. Anyway, as you guys know, or you might not know, I did a show a couple of podcasts ago where I was talking about the video game Concord and what they needed to do to make the game successful. Well, apparently the game has shut down. You know what? Since we're recording the screen, why don't we look that up? You guys want to do that? Hold on. Why don't we look that up? Since you know what, we're gonna do it live. we're gonna we're gonna do it live. Concord shutting down. Okay, look, check this out. Now, you remember I was telling you guys that Concord was dead on arrival, but the thing is, if they would have made the characters better looking, and so I did a spotlight on every character and said what they needed to change to make it appealing. Okay? So here we go. An important update on Concord. Concord, if it gets boring, I'll stop reading. Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback since launch of Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC, and want to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. I have no idea what that means. It must be their ship, I guess. Your support and passionate community that has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, okay, that's not true because they only had like 300 players or whatever, 500 players. Sorry, they had under 1,000 players on Steam. So I don't know the exact number. I'm not gonna look it up. I don't care. You can look it up. We also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we intended. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6, 2024, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. Okay, right now it's September 5th, so they're gonna take it offline tomorrow. There was no one playing the game. I looked a couple of hours ago. There were 60 people playing the game on Steam. And I know it's just Steam, so it's not taking into account PlayStation. But when there's only under 100 concurrent players on Steam, it means your game sucks. And I told you before, last show when I was talking about Concord, when you have a game that has ugly characters and pronouns, and 80% of your player base is heterosexual men, race doesn't matter, heterosexual men, white guys like the same hot chicks that black guys like, and black guys like the same hot chicks that Mexicans like. Race doesn't matter when it comes to men. Men like hot chicks. Anyway. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 or PC. If you purchase the game for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued back. Okay. That is major because they realize they've messed up so bad, they're just literally giving you a direct refund. There's no beating around the bush, you just get a refund. This game cost Sony $200 million to produce. Okay? And you look at other games, and since we're recording the screen and not me, we might as well look it up. You look at other games. Okay, look. You look at other games like The First Descendant. Okay? This is a in-game representation of what the character looks like. Like the graphics on First Descendant, the character looks like this. This is a good-looking woman. Okay? Makes sense you would want to play this character. Good-looking guys. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just like good-looking characters. Good-looking characters. So I don't know what the... like when you have good-looking characters and there's no pronouns... You guys can see my screen, right? Anyway, it just makes sense that it's a successful game, and then like people have to pay for these skins in the First Ascendant. I mean, like not the one on screen, but like all these characters come with skins, and so people pay for it. And so if a character's good looking and you're a heterosexual male or a lesbian, you're gonna spend $20 on a skin. But if it's a game like Concord where the characters have like pronouns in their bio, and you can pause the video and look at what's going on here. It's not that hard, but like this is a good-looking woman. This looks like a real woman. Obviously a woman that doesn't live in California because she's skinny and in shape. But this looks like an in shape woman, and because it's an Asian game, they probably found a real woman that looks like this, scanned her, put her in the game. Okay. But she comes with outfits that you can buy and make her look even skimpier. and people are buying these outfits. Like, this game has already made millions of dollars based on the the outfits with the characters. Okay, and then you compare that, and we're gonna go back to Jiwon, the girl, the Korean girl that we're using as our as our picture for the video. But anyway, you go back to the characters for Concord, and it's just a quick comparison, very quick comparison. This is a character in Concord. Ugly. But let's get, there you go. Right here. Oh my god, I just went to the same one. Hold on. There you go. No, no, no. There you go. It's small. Okay. Anyway, it's just an old Chinese lady, but as you can see, all these pictures are pictures of people who are characters in the game, and they're bland, they're not sexy, ugly in some of the pictures, and then you have the first Ascendant where they are attractive. Boy band members, leading men, hot chicks. Okay, it just, listen. If you're a fan of the show, you've already seen it. But anyway, it shouldn't surprise you that Concord has shut down after 11 days, because ugly doesn't sell. I know that's crazy. We can transfer this same logic to K-pop. Have you ever seen a K-pop group, men or women, where it's like 5 ugly people? No, it's 5 hot people. It's always 5 hot people. Even when there's an ugly member in the group, that person's still hot. You know what I'm saying? So, let's don't act surprised that Concord shut down. Let's don't act surprised that the first Ascendant, which is on the screen right here, has hot characters, and it's already made millions of dollars. It hasn't been out that long. And if you listen to people who play this game, they'll say the game's not that good, but they're still playing because they like what the characters look like. It's not because guess what? 80% of the player base is heterosexual men. And I don't know why we are pretending that straight men aren't the majority of the people who play video games. Look at all the video games that make money. I know I'm being redundant, but look at all the video games that make money. And when I mean make money, I mean millions of dollars. Let me see. Nikkei. Okay, so look up Nikkei, and it just has a bunch of hot chicks as characters. And why does this mobile game have a financial backing that's 10 billion times more than Concord? Because it's hot chicks. Because who plays video games? Straight men. And I can't show the other pictures because it's probably be banned on YouTube. But it's just basic logic. So when people have these woke games that fail, and we're gonna go back to our girl. When people have these, and look, all the thumbnails, not all, but most of the thumbnails for my YouTube videos are or hot Korean chicks. Why? Because there's at least one of you that only watch because of that. Because I'm not a big enough channel for that. But anyway, it's just I don't understand how people get paid millions of dollars. Because there's CEOs behind all of these failures. So there's a CEO who is backing and supporting the Concord video game. And he or she, because I don't know, okayed everything to put this game out. And it failed. But yet this person's going to probably still keep their job, which makes no sense. Makes no sense. But like a pleb like me knows from the start to not even make a video game with ugly characters. I get it. You want to make your pronouns. You want to have your, leftist bullshit in the game. Okay, that's fine. But guess what? Make all the characters hot. Because the people who support your views are on Twitter, and Twitter isn't real life. The people who want to buy your game are people like me who have a life. See, the difference between and it's not all, but it's most. The difference between these left-wing pronouns in the bio, pronouns. I'm three different genders. Blah blah blah. Is they don't have money. They don't support stuff. They just virtue signal. People like me on the other side, the common sense side. Well, we don't really yell and scream about stuff. We just, if something doesn't fit our narrative, if something doesn't fit the way we wanna, go out in our everyday life, we just ignore it and hope it goes away, because we vote with our money. We support stuff with our money. And so, you think that we're the silent minority, but we're actually the silent majority. It's just that there's so much stuff out there that the silent majority spreads out, and so you can't tell that we're all one big group. And that's why you have situations like this where, they actually thought Concord was going to make a lot of money, and it didn't, because it's the people on the other side aren't focused on one thing, because there's so many other, if you want to put out a video game, a movie, whatever, a comic book that's full of bullshit, people like me have thousands of options. Okay? So we don't even have to focus on you. And so now that you don't hear us, complaining about you, you think that you have a crowd, but you don't. You just lost the attention of the people who do spend money. See, even on our screen right now, we have G1 going over and over. I've actually bought a few of her albums because I support her tits. I know, sounds crazy. But anyway, yeah, so the game I talked about 3 shows ago got canceled, and I was talking about how I was going to redesign the outfits. Well, we're not going to do that anymore, because I was going to do a stream where I redrew all the characters, but I'm not going to do it now because the game's gone. That's the real reason why I was doing this show, to tell you that I'm not going to do that stream. I don't know if I said that before, but that was the plan. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.